Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Voglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac, aka the guy that's making you stay up really late.
Oh, no, not
Well, later
that
than
much.
normal. I had to
It doesn't
work
really
tonight,
matter,
so we're
though.
recording a lot later than normal.
Uh, not that it really matters to people who are watching, but that's okay.
They can feel
Uh,
pain for us, or you.
sure. So last time we sort of tooled around the galaxy a little bit and saved a bunch of colonists from a bunch of Tal Shiar jerks.
Picked
And
up some more of our crew.
yeah, now we got a
In fact,
full
a full
crew.
crew.
Yep, so now we have a full crew, and now Commander Tamur wants us to look for new Romulus. So what we're going to start doing is basically sort of running around the Tau Dewa sector, uh, and we're just going to start scanning planets.
Yep. Starting with Gala Nordun. Whatever. Galorndun? Galorndun.
Yeah, Galondron. All
And,
right, and then
yep.
what was the next one? Gamma
Gamma
Eridon.
Eridon, which is probably back this way.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's not too far away.
Yes.
Um, so the last week was a little quiet on the cryptic front. They put out some details on the space battle zone, which is going to be a space battle zone, much like the ground battle zone, which I am really looking forward to. I tried it a little bit on
Except
the
it's
triple.
in space!
Well,
I had to do that,
yes,
sorry.
actually, it's not even in space. It is in the Dyson sphere.
Oh, is it
Um,
still?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it does use your ships.
Are you sure you weren't playing, season 8.5 stuff again?
No, it was definitely a excuse me. No, it was definitely the new thing because it's actually in an area which is not accessible in season 8.5, but they show it to you. Oh, there's some Nausicaan pirates
Nausicaans.
in here. Oh,
Let's be
well,
diplomatic.
try and talk to them, and he doesn't like
He
it.
doesn't want to be diplomatic. He wants to be a jerk. So
All
we're
right,
just going to
well,
shoot him in the face.
yeah, we'll just blow him up. Um, yeah, so they showed off some of the stuff for the space battle zone, which is going to be a battle zone much like the ground battle zone, which is pretty awesome. Um, uh, they talked a bit about how they're going to be rebuilding the um, reputation passives. I believe I did mention last week that they said they were going to be rebuilding the reputation system to match
Yeah,
Dyson.
we talked about that last week.
But this week they talked about how one of their plans is going to be to make. So, because every time they add a new reputation system, they keep adding more reputation passives. And if they keep doing this, then the power disparity between a fresh level 50 character and a well established level 50 character is pretty massive for
Mm-hmm.
almost no reason. Um, Cryptic has decided that they are going back over the reputation passive system, and they are going to make it basically just like the current trait system. So you will have a number of slots that you can fit reputation passives into. Some of these will be ground passives, some of these will be space passives, and then there will be some slots for the reputation, your active abilities. So like in general, you are going to have less capability. You're going to have less of these options available at a time, but they are also
Nerf.
making the options better, so that in as a whole, you it it yes, you are losing a lot. You're losing a lot of options at the same time, but because each of the options are now going to be significantly better, you should be coming out ahead. They also said that you will be able to change your reputation passives. Well, any of these reputation choices for free anytime you are not in combat.
Oh, okay, that's good. So we don't have to buy a
Yeah,
retrain
you don't have.
token.
Yeah, you don't have to buy any of the retrain tokens like you do for your normal traits.
There are a suspicious amount of higher level ships around this planet called Dewa 3.
Hmm. I wonder. Oh, that's. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. It's
Yeah, I'm sure.
probably just a
I mean, it's
later
Dewa
mission.
3, not New Romulus. If it was New
Yeah,
Romulus, it would say New Romulus, right?
yeah. Although Tovan claims it's a suitable planet, so
Well, what does he know? Is he a geologist or
I don't
anything?
know. The computer is probably pretty good though, but that's why we're going to go a little closer and
Check it
check it
out.
out for ourselves.
I forget, have we been to New Romulus on any of this during the LP?
I don't think we
Like the
have
planet. I know the one mission had us like underground in it, but
underground. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we ever actually went to New Romulus.
so just someone watching the series would have no idea what it actually looked like
Yeah.
if they hadn't
And in
played the
fact,
game.
when we run this mission, you're still not really going to have an idea of how it looks.
No, because this is Dewa 3, not New Romulus.
That's right. And the map that you go to for New Romulus is a lot different from the map in in Dewa 3.
Because Dewa 3 isn't New Romulus.
That's right. I mean, look at that planet. That doesn't look very hospitable at all.
No, there's no lights for where the cities are. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Build our own cities?
Uh, yes, actually, that is kind of the point of the whole colonization thing.
Then why haven't we colonized Mars?
We haven't got there yet.
We can get there. Look, we got a rover on there, and it works most of the time.
Yeah, we just don't have people on there yet.
Well, we're working on it.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, there
Actually,
is an organization.
there is a
there
open
is that
invitation if you want a one-way trip to Mars.
Actually, I think that invitation is now closed because they have started.
They found people
They've
to
started.
take the one-way trip to Mars.
Yeah, it made. I don't know if it's fully ended, but I do know that I've been hearing that they have been starting to work on that.
Yeah, they've got people. Like,
Yes.
I mean, that's. I read there was someone claiming it was like inhumane, but it's your choice.
There was some religious group that claimed that it was a sin because they were throwing away their lives,
Yeah,
which
they're
is
not.
like, I mean, okay, you could make the case that yes, they're willingly accepting what is basically a suicide mission because they're not
Well,
going to be coming back home ever.
that's
But
not a
that
suicide
colon
mission, though.
that's colonization in general. Like the guys
Yeah.
that came to the New World for
They were
religion,
planning to go back.
they weren't planning on going back. All right.
Yeah, I don't consider that a suicide mission. If you knew you were going to Mars and then would immediately die, that's a suicide mission. But like, they're playing this with the assumption that people are going to be living out the rest of their lives there, doing stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't consider that suicide.
Look at this place.
And like if it actually does work, that'd be kind of neat.
Yes. So I went and did up my bridge officer's uniforms, much like my own.
Oh, so you actually decide to put them in a real uniform?
Yeah.
I like them in the.
I like the ragtag look too, but I also like.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
like
it
I was
still
saying,
looks not like it still looks like just casual enough.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in one of the last videos, like I still really like the look of the new Romulus, or the Romulan Republic
Yeah.
uniform. A lot. It is a really, really good uniform.
Yes, it is.
But
I also noticed something amusing.
yeah. What's that?
Each of the ones you get through the story stuff has a unique piece,
Oh?
a unique costume piece. Like
Oh.
Tovan has a unique, I think it's like left pocket type thing, like left waist piece.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Satra has
so
a unique or is it Satra or Tara? Satra. She has a unique scarf. Veryl has something. I think this little.
is it that thing on the belt?
Yeah. And Heaven has a unique collar, like shirt collar.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually a really nice touch, especially since 3 of those characters don't really like matter to the story.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still really nice that they did something like that. The amount of touches that Cryptic put on the Romulan story is pretty amazing.
Let's make sure this water is safe to be near as I stand in it.
Yeah. Well, like it's probably fine for low concentrations anyway.
Let me adjust my monitor to make sure. Yeah, it looks kind of purple to me. But...
Yeah. Oh yeah. So as we go through what's going on here, we actually will
also look at this
see
thing.
that.
It's so cute.
Look at that
it's like
crazy
a little...
alien octopus.
Yeah. Well, I called a sextopus actually because it's only 6. That wasn't me being dirty.
5?
It's just because it has 6 tentacles, not 8. For once. Let's gather these plants and hope they're not poisonous. Wait, do I have gloves? Nope, bare hands.
Eh. It's space technology. You're probably
also, hey,
fine.
She talked.
Oh, who was that?
Satra.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it that? Yeah, that's like I was saying. There are.
She doesn't talk enough for me to remember she talks.
Yeah, like this is one of the few, because this mission is early enough that the writers can pretty accurately state that the only characters that you will have are the ones from the missions. Although there are some people who could have a few other characters. Like I could actually have a liberated Borg bridge officer with me.
Yeah.
And in fact, if I slotted the liberated Borg Riemann, no, actually no, because the liberated Borg Riemann is actually a tactical, as opposed to the liberated Borg Klingon and the liberated Borg human bridge officers, which are science.
Science!
Which is kind of interesting. No, sorry, they're not science, they're engineering. The science liberated Borg is the liberated Borg Romulan, which is in the Lobi store. So as people may have sort of figured from a lot of the things that people are talking about or our mission objectives, this planet is certainly very beautiful, and it's kind of empty, but it is highly irradiated for some reason.
We can fix it in post.
Yeah.
Radiation's not that big of a deal. I mean, this is Star Trek. They can literally inoculate against it.
Yep. I mean, and there's wildlife here that managed to survive the radiation, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's like the wildlife in Fallout, perfectly safe.
Yeah. I'll scan these radiation levels.
Watch out for the ally.
There you go.
Now, so going back to the voice thing, what they could do that would be kind of cool, though a lot of work anytime they want to have voice, is kind of have like a default pool of voices.
Yeah, Cryptic has
set.
Yes, Cryptic has said that they want to have. Oh, apparently there's some ancient structures up ahead. That's unusual. Cryptic has been saying over the last few years that they do want to give bridge officers vocal options, which would probably, with the way things are at this moment, would probably involve them ending up having to sit some people down, record a boatload of audio, and then
Yeah.
just give a few options that you set to your bridge officers.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like the create a character in like Soul Calibur
yeah,
did that, or the Neverwhere Nights games did that. I forget if Baldur's Gate did, but
most games that have some sort of voice ability and have a customizable character have basically that same feature.
yeah,
Like, even if their voices are just a whole bunch of like grunts and
yeah, and a lot of times it doesn't even need to be different actors so much as the same actor doing it in different ways if they're talented enough.
oh, look at those cute epos.
Epos!
Epos. It is actually possible to get epos as a pet.
Yeah, weren't they available during the winter thing?
Yes, versions of them were available in the winter thing. The main way you get them is part of New Romulus Reputation stuff. But yeah, for the special events have had versions of them that were like unique to those events.
This fern seems to be resistant to the ambient radiation on this planet. It could be useful in treating radiation
Alright, so we've almost got all the surveying done. Okay, here, this should finish that. Then we just need to find another radiation scan. Alright, which should just be down here.
Yep, we can have to go. Oh, no, we can't just run down. Now, this is a very pretty planet.
It is.
I'd
It is
totally
actually
live here
very
if not
nice.
for all the dangerous wildlife and apparently high levels of radiation.
Yeah. However, there's an old bridge over there we can take a look at. Once we finish doing the scan here.
Scan!
In fact, I'll just walk over here myself and observe the ancient bridge.
What's that?
No, it looks like there's already someone else here.
Tholians! Nobody loves Tholians.
Nobody likes the Tholians.
Just what we needed. Tholians are known
So we're gonna kick Tholians' asses because they're jerks.
Yeah, we're going
And
to
hate all
kick them
humanoid
off.
life.
We're going to kick them off our planet.
Though actually, I don't know if kick their asses is actually applicable because I don't know if they have asses, being like tri-legged crystalline beings.
Close enough. Oh, something's causing all of those guys to stampede away. It's probably the Tholians.
Probably. I actually did a little bit of the Nukara stuff yesterday, and Tholians on that planet have a super high respawn rate that makes it kind of annoying.
Yeah, because really that area is meant to be like that. Well,
Group.
first off, that area was one of the first adventure zones, so to speak. I mean, Nimbus is the first area that they specifically designated as an adventure zone, but the Nakura Strike Force reputation that they added was the actual first time that they did that sort of thing.
Yeah, a big non-instanced.
Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the Nakura rep was the first one, and then later on they did a similar thing with the Deferi, because they have a ground area where you fight Borg.
Yeah, well, New Romulus is kind of like that too.
Yeah, New Romulus is exactly like that as
But
well.
Like I said, it's just probably not even a minute between spawns.
Yeah,
Or between respawns.
Yeah, because the point is that those maps is unlike Nimbus, which is basically your typical like MMO quest area, where you know it's sort of a wide open area. You got your quest givers, and then you sort of do your quests. The ones for the the Tholian one is basically a repeatable quest battle zone. So as a
Yeah.
result, the stuff needs to respawn real fast
Yeah,
for all the people that are theoretically running around in it.
Yeah, I saw like 2 other people there last night, but
Yes, that's kind of its problem. There aren't actually enough people doing the content to make it like actually work.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, pretty much most people I know kind of treat the ground game as secondary.
Yes.
Slash,
I have,
a few people I know don't play the game because the ground game exists.
yeah.
Um,
I really, yes. The ground game isn't bad, but it could be a lot better. I wish the ground game was more like Neverwinter.
The Tholians wanted whatever is
I think
better
that'd be kind of cool.
Let's see
But
what's beneath.
there's no way they're going to be able to retrofit that into the game.
that'd be a lot of money.
That'd be a lot of time and a lot of effort. But I think it would be really nice. So, what were the Tholians trying to get here?
An odd geode.
There appears to be
There seems to be a sword.
fossilized in the secretion layer.
Are we gonna go to Klingon Hell and fight Klingon demons now? 'Cause that was pretty cool.
I think did it pop up as Tovan on your screen?
No, it was Satara. Or Satra.
Yeah, so on my screen it popped up as Tovan, but he was speaking in Satra's voice.
Eh.
That's pretty great.
We're counting on you.
So this is potentially one of Sharian's swords, a reference that we have seen in the name of a mission on the Federation side.
Yes.
So
Also,
we can,
Tamir's up there getting his ass kicked by Tholians, who are jerks.
Oh.
We should go help him.
oh yeah, up there. Yeah,
Oh,
so
were
we're
you
gonna.
behind me still.
Yeah, I was just reading the lore stuff that he was giving us about Sharian. So now we're ready to go, and now I'm waiting on you.
Okay. Let's go kick Tholian ass.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Because they're jerks.
They are jerks.
Like if you are doing, if you want to do the Nakura rep stuff, the best way to do that is
Beat up Tholians.
to beat up Tholians, but like do their space content, like do Crystalline Entity,
Mm-hmm.
and Vault Ensnared. Vault Ensnared is actually kind of fun. The rewards aren't quite
Have I
worth
done
it,
that one?
but it.
Sure. Is that the one where you have to free Romulan ships? Because I know that one gives me curve.
No. But that one's pretty fun and it's pretty fast. No, Vault Ensnared is the one where you're flying around the vault while you're trying to destroy specific ships.
Yeah, I haven't done that one.
Before they build a web around the vault and steal it.
Yeah, I've never done that one.
That one's pretty fun, but it's a little long and the rewards aren't quite worth it.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Crystalline Entity or even Azure Nebula Rescue.
That's the
But
The thing with the
yeah.
Azure Nebula Rescue is if you're going to do that, I wanted it before the Mirror event. I think that was like one of the only ways to get Romulan rep.
You can get Romulan rep from. You can still get Romulan rep from doing Vault Ensnared
Oh, okay.
because it's OPSEC. And you can get Romulan rep from doing Atmospheric Assault. But why are you doing Atmospheric Assault?
Because we're eventually going to show it off for the LP.
Yeah.
Oh, those are nice.
Those
Still
are
gonna
nice.
read them because I'm not like,
That's the way we've been doing things.
super invested in it at this point. But those are nice cannons.
Yeah, we are going to have to do Atmospheric Assault at some point. In fact, we're going to end up doing Atmospheric Assault like twice because it is also a normal mission for the Romulans. Although the Romulan version, the normal mission version, is way better.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, I have a fighter on this side I can use. Oh no, that's a Klingon fighter. Never mind. I thought I had the Scorpion, but I guess I don't.
Oh, oh
Um,
no, you
that
shouldn't be
said,
getting that for a while.
I might use that as an excuse to get the Delta Flyer because I've kind of wanted to get that because I always liked how that thing looked.
Oh, yeah, the Delta Flyer is real
And
nice.
I think it's only like 500 or something too, so it's not like a huge investment.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yes, I did buy myself a multi-vector assault or advanced escort, which whenever we show our Federation characters again sometime, or like our main Federation characters, I will show off.
Yeah,
Because it is
I mean,
fun.
I've shown off the MVAM myself, but the MVAM
Mine's better.
is sure. I mean, yeah,
I'm kidding.
because
Uh-oh.
I mean, if I were to get onto an escort guy, I
Yeah.
would be flying the Andorian escorts.
So I will be right there, because apparently trying to go to the flotilla caused me to disconnect from the server.
Whoops, I logged in fine, so I'll just go talk to Detan while you're taking care of that.
And apparently... Oh. That'll be why.
What? Oh, what did you do this time?
My username on the login was automatically the wrong thing. I don't know why.
Oh,
Given that I was logged in.
Yeah, that sometimes happens because the system for that remembers your cryptic login,
Yeah.
but doesn't necessarily remember your PWE login.
Okay, I'm here.
True. You found something
Theoretically.
incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be more...
Yeah, I was having trouble with that earlier, but I think that was like on my end because I was having trouble connecting to other things too.
This is exactly what
Ah.
we needed to begin talks with the Klingons and the
So,
Federation. We will need allies
run
to
over
help
here
with
and talk to
colonization.
Tan.
It's likely that the
Yep,
Federation
so
See about-
we can.
help with this.
See about emigrating our species to that planet
Without the goodwill
of
the
Dewa
Klingons.
3.
We don't know yet, but we do know it is as old as the Sundering and uses materials like those of the Vulcan Swordmasters. So that narrows it down a bit.
Spoilers, it was New Romulus.
I have
Yeah.
orders for you.
All along.
Yeah. All along.
Damn you! You finally did it! You blew it all up! Wait, shit. Wrong
Yeah,
thing.
wrong thing. I'll deal with that.
So, now we get to go talk to Tamer.
Oh, he actually just calls you up right away.
Fine. He's like 2 rooms down.
Yeah.
I get annoyed when people in my house do this too.
Alright, so this is... Yeah, if we're going to go to Kittimer and partake in a conference between the... between everyone, and then here's where we have to choose our allegiance.
Between Horde and Alliance.
Yes. Basically.
I take it we're going Alliance, right?
Yeah. We never actually did talk about what we were going to be choosing for this.
My other Romulan's Klingon, so
And my other
whatever.
Romulan is Federation. But like, yeah, again, like
you
it's
like
not
Federation
really
better. You're the good guy.
Yeah, I do. So like it doesn't really matter a whole lot, but yeah, we're gonna go Federation.
It doesn't, but well, okay. Later on in missions we probably won't show because they're after they're the ones we've done already. It gets really hilarious because your dialogue defaults to that for the Klingon Empire, which means your Romulan bridge officers are around saying stuff like Kapla and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is
I remember seeing a goofy one of that where it was someone somehow managed to get an Andorian in one of those types of missions. So there's I saw a screenshot of one of the pop-in texts of an Andorian going Kapla.
yeah, it's pretty funny how they.
The way they do the autofill dialogue is goofy, but considering the way a lot of their systems are designed, it kind of makes sense.
So I think we are doing this one solo.
Oh. Huh. You know what? I think that makes a lot of sense because there actually is a part towards the end where your allegiance kind of actually does change the story slightly. Like, not in any meaningful way, but I'm pretty sure that right at the very end of this mission, there's a part where they do need to actually handle the fact that you've chosen Federation or Klingon.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's having us do it independently, that actually makes a lot of sense. And you can sort of run around and see what some of the people that are here think about
you
the
run into
Romulans.
some familiar faces like
Oh yeah, like you will see
Tanae, I think, is here.
yes, which is also that is also pretty great because she hates you.
Well, she's just a logical, cold, green-blooded Vulcan.
But there are, if you remember all the various ambassadors.
Stas is right here.
Stas is here. What's his name? Ken Suguri? Suguri? However you pronounce it?
Asian dude.
He's around here
Sugi
as well.
Mura, I think.
That sounds about right.
We will point it out when we see it.
You will see him very soon. Yeah, so Datan's plan about making an alliance between the Federation and the Klingons, even though the Federation and the Klingons are currently at war, basically hinges on the fact that Romulans still have technology that both want.
See our shiny cloaking devices? See our stable black holes that we use for engines?
I don't really know if the cloaking device is a big chip for
in story.
Either one.
At least Romulans do have like way better cloaking devices than everybody else.
Well,
that doesn't really pan out in the game. But
no, because like every Romulan ship with a cloaking device has the enhanced battle cloak, whereas very few Klingon ships actually have battle cloak.
Yeah. I think just the raiders, pretty much.
Yes, and even then, it's not even every raider. Although the majority of them do.
All the ones I used did.
Except for the first one.
Yeah, except for the first one. Okay, all but one that I used did.
Yeah. Anyway, so Datan wants us to talk to the delegates from both factions, starting with our good friend Stas. Stas is
aka Cobra Commander's little brother.
Stas is still kind of a weird guy. In fact, we're actually not going to talk to Stas. We're just going to observe him.
Sugihara.
Yes.
Jiro Sugihara.
Oh, that's what it was? Okay.
Yes. He's Japanese, you know.
Yeah.
I am slightly ahead of you because I've done this like 5 times before.
Yeah.
Well, not 5 times, 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm also trying to show off some things. Okay, now I can speak to Stas. Stas is actually kind of an interesting character because he really kind of exemplifies the being both a diplomat and being a Klingon warrior. Because he will sit down and talk and do all that diplomatic stuff, but he will also get up and beat your face in because he's
And
big
then he'll bite
and a
you
lizard
because,
guy.
Gorn
Yeah.
can bite. Anyway, I will let me know when you're done talking to all the diplomats, and I will proceed then, just so we're not too far out of sync.
Oh yeah, and a bunch of these guys kind of remembering the way that Romulans have been in the past, think that this whole thing is just a big ploy.
Akbar.jpg or
Yeah.
AVI or MP4. It's a trap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a trap because we're. If it was a trap, we would be in on it because we'd be the ones springing it. But
Yeah, but we aren't springing the trap.
no, there is no
'Cause
trap
there's
to
no
be sprung.
There's no trap. We are legit.
We're legit wanting to make alliances with you guys because we're small and weak and like space.
Nice space elves.
Yeah, I was
Not
going to
the
use a
jerk,
real
but-
world nation, but I can't really think of one that isn't like a hot button political topic beyond even what I would want to unleash. Space
So-
Germanic nations back in the 1800s. There we go. I mean,
Well, I
ignoring where that ended up.
I mean, they are space Romans.
Space Romans, that one's good.
Split into the faction of space Romans that are all about scheming and plotting and being assholes, and the space Romans that want to actually do nice things.
Which ones were in Gladiator?
Probably all of them.
I'm from Starfleet. I'm here to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something controversial. Gladiator, really overrated movie.
A bit. I mean, it's good for the time.
Even at the time I remember going, "Oh, this is what everyone's on about." But
I like how
it's not a bad movie, mind you. But
yeah, I just like how Jiro is the real consummate diplomat, and he just talks your ear off,
yeah, it's pretty funny.
and you can't get a word in edgewise. So the response to it is just walk away.
I at least made a polite excuse.
Yeah.
Like, I just remembered I need to wash my hair. I'm an elf. Elves have to wash their hair, right?
And then we have Admiral Tanay, who just plain hates us.
Well, that's what she gets for being Greenblood Vulcan. She's racist, that's all it is. She's a space racist.
Yeah, pretty much.
She hates all Romulans and Remans.
That's pretty rude.
It's like not like our people, split from hers years ago and did all kinds of stuff. Okay, yeah, we did, but
Yeah, and, this is just sort of highlighting the fact that for the longest time, Romulans were kind of assholes.
What do you have?
they were. But you know what? For the longest time, Klingons were assholes too, and then they stopped being assholes.
Yeah,
Then they apparently started being
then they
assholes again.
became assholes again.
But only from the perspective of the Federation.
And then once you go back to Datan, we get a wonderful visit from Empress Sayla.
Voiced by the ever lovely Denise Crosby.
Yeah. Which, that's not going to help things very much at all.
This ridiculous conference shows me I've been far too forgiving.
You. How could you?
That's enough. You two, please leave this to Tamara and me.
Alright, so whereabouts are you at?
I'm at the cutscene.
Okay.
Once you said you were doing that, I went ahead and started the cutscene.
Yeah.
Picking ships on sensors.
They're not letting us shoot Seal in the face.
Scan back when the colony was destroyed.
Yeah, that would be
Good.
rude, even if it would probably make things way better.
We'd also get that ending of the the Metal Gear Solid cutscene of, "Hey Snake, you caused a time paradox."
So it seems that there are some Alachi ships that are coming up on sensors near Kittimer, which is not a good thing.
Nope.
We're gonna need a new plan.
So we gotta go scan anomalies first.
Yeah, so the Klingons want to be the ones in charge of defending the place, but we don't really want to be here when Sayla is. So we'll beam up and help them.
I'm picking up
Oh look,
multiple
it's a Tal
anomalies
Shiar
along
ship.
the way.
Hey, and it seems to have us in different instances of this too.
Yeah, I think this the whole mission is probably.
Yeah, probably. Let's scan this strange anomaly.
The Alachi were hiding the Tal Shiar ship.
Yep, it's an Alachi and a Tal Shiar ship.
But there is a Klingon ship helping us. Or there will
Yep.
be.
Yeah, the good old IKS Kang, which some folks may remember is remember we saw them during the Federation story, because that
Yep.
is what's his name?
Gerard,
Yes,
son of Lursa. Probably we saw him in the Klingon story too.
yes.
Well, I think.
Oh, yeah, actually,
I think it was kind of an asshole there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
He kinda-
his mom was a jerk who blew up the Enterprise D, and so.
Because he seemed rude on the Federation side, but he seemed just straight up jerkish on the Klingon side.
Probably
I don't
just
know, maybe.
varying, because you were working for the House of Moog, who were his enemies.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's like, hey, there's shit going down, help me out.
Yeah. I mean, he probably still isn't all that happy about having a non-Klingon helping him, but he seems to be at least less abrasive about the whole thing.
Plus, you're fighting with honor and stuff.
Yeah. In a manner not too dissimilar from the way he would, cloaking and attacking people from stealth. In fact, actually, I keep forgetting that I can even use.
Oh yeah,
My
you have
cloak.
a cloaking device.
Yeah, and I really should, because
It's
I
only
have
what
a.
Romulans do.
And we both have racial traits that enhance our cloaking attacks. So we really should be using them.
Why am I not surprised that you
Oh, good. It's our good friend Hakiv.
Our good friend.
Our good friend.
I don't care if you have 100 Klingon.
And then he does the amazingly brilliant maneuver of insulting a Klingon.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Good job, Hakiv. Good
You should
job.
insult his mother too.
Yeah, you might as well go all the way while you're at it. Like, it's not like it's gonna get any worse. I didn't actually notice before that Hakiv's ship has the Borg stuff on the front.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that before either. Cool.
Yeah, it's
Well,
basically the same
Makes sense.
Yes, with the way his story works, let alone the Tal Shiar story in Star Trek Online, it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. I just didn't realize it before, and if I'm right, the look that he has on his ship is the same look that you get if you use the Borg deflector array. Anyway, so we've gotten rid of all the Tal Shiar ships in orbit. So, oh, but now there are bombs somewhere on Kittimer, so we need to go and stop that, or else people
Because,
will think that it's a Romulan plot.
well, it is a Romulan
It,
plot, just the other Romulans.
yeah. Oh, Romulans, they and their scheming.
Second only to Cardassians.
Yeah, and Cardassian scheming is not even on the same level. It is just a whole different type of scheming. Thankfully, even though this is oh, it's a Tal Shiar agent. Yeah, even though
It's a
we
trap.
are, yeah, even though we are working on disarming a bunch of bombs, uh, there isn't actually a time limit or anything, so which is good.
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Not that, these guys are taking long to shoot.
Oh yeah. Also, I think it's interesting that the Tal Shiar agents are using a version of the Federation diplomatic coat.
I think the idea is they're supposed to be like impersonating Vulcans.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. And in a way, I almost would have thought that it would make more sense for them to be trying to be members of the Romulan Republic, but hey,
That's probably small enough where they'd notice a difference or something.
yeah, probably. Alright, so that's all of the small bombs, but there is a large bomb now in the back of the hall. So we need to go take care of that because that's where everyone is.
Yes.
That's why very few people are. Well, that's why no one's objecting to us shooting up the hall.
How many times we have been fooled by Romulans? Sela already sent the Tal Shiar to attack us here. Who is to say Datan is not part of her plan? We must not allow this alliance.
And then the guy just no one really notices. Oh, except for
Tamir.
yeah, Tamir sees the bomb.
Well, if something transported in directly behind you, you might not notice it. It's ticking kind of loudly, but
Well, yeah, but transporters also make a very obvious noise.
yeah.
That's kind of makes you wonder. Like, I know what Tamir was getting at, and like it worked, but I kind of wonder why he couldn't have just made that force field and then stood outside of it.
I don't know. I'm not even sure how he made the force field.
Science.
Actually, isn't that an engineering ability?
Well, cover shield is an engineering ability, yeah,
Probably that.
Tamir's death will not be in vain.
but at least Tamir sacrificing himself for Woldan pretty abruptly changed his opinion.
Well, yeah, if there's any way to get a Klingon to respect you is to die for them.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And the Klingon Empire.
I'll talk to Jiro.
Whereas, the Federation are a bunch of, lefty pansies who probably were going to let us join them anyway, or help us anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Like, even if some of their representatives here really didn't like the idea,
They helped the Bajorans. What did the Bajorans have to offer? Nothing at the time.
access to the wormhole.
No, because when they helped the Bajorans, Deep Space Nine wasn't at the wormhole, and they didn't know the wormhole existed.
Well, okay, but they were helping the. Well, if you're talking about right at the very beginning, it's because they were being oppressed.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just
like
saying.
very,
I'm just
very
saying the Federation will
obviously
help us
oppressed.
anyway.
So now we need to get back to the flotilla.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Oh, all right. I'm on my way. Nope. Actually, that button totally did not do what I thought it was going to do. Oh, the auto fly.
Yeah, it doesn't. It usually only takes you to the like. If you just click on the mission, it usually just takes you to the first starting point.
Yeah, if yeah, the first target location, they could do a little bit of work on that. Why are my stations empty too? That's weird.
I don't know, but we're about to probably level up and get new ships. So
Yeah, like I'm definitely about to level up and get a new ship, which as soon as we exit this mission.
this
I don't
woman
know
is the
about yourself.
gothiest looking Romulan I've ever seen.
Oh, the
No, it's
Tamara's
another
replacement.
player. Are you in
Oh,
this room? Oh, you're still in the console, probably.
yeah.
Yeah, once you come out of it, she's still here. Like, just look at this girl next to me. She's like gothy.
All right.
She's got like dark eyeshadow. She's wearing all black. No, she left. Well, she's not leaving because I guess she's at the same point we are. But wait, she's level 41. Why is she just now? Or am I
Or
reading
maybe
that
she's
wrong?
just hanging around.
No, I might be reading that wrong.
No, she's level 41.
Okay, why is she here?
Oh, why not?
Like, she just beamed in. Like, she's gonna make the choice. Did she like literally
Oh.
level up before doing the story this far?
No. I don't know. Maybe she's just doing the mission over again for another reward.
Maybe what we don't know is you get to choose your allegiance again and go both.
No, I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
Okay, so Fetties,
Yeah.
Starfleet.
Yep.
Okay, chose Starfleet.
You get this real nice image, which sort of excessively highlights what the difference between the two factions are.
Holding a tricorder, holding a gun, looking menacing.
Yeah. Anyway, Starfleet. Um. So yeah, and then what this also unlocks for you is it gives you the ability to actually wear the so Romulan Federation costumes. And you get a random bridge officer of the faction that you join, which I think in my case, let's see who that ended up being.
I got a human male named William Burl Jazwa.
That's a pretty great name.
Yeah, he's a...
I amusingly got a Federation Klingon.
That's pretty hilarious.
That's pretty great.
Is yours blue quality too?
Yeah. They're, all the stuff we got from this is blue quality.
I know, we got all nice new shiny stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad. And it's all Mark IV stuff too, so
Yep.
it's also really good stuff.
Yep. So we'll give Mr. Jazwa some new stuff.
But so that will do it for us for this week.
Or will
Yeah,
it?
No, that'll be it for us for this week.
Okay.
Next week we start a new group of missions.
We get new ships.
And we'll also get some new ships, which will be pretty nice. Yeah, because
Daylons, I believe.
I believe it is the Daylons. So it is a nice group of ships. Um, so we hope to see you all again next time.
Bye, everybody.